So in this video we're just going to go through ascending SRT, so we'll go from the complete basics through to rope walking. Most basic technique that we can do is if you have your device, so this is like this, a hitch, rope wrench, or if it's a rope runner or a kimbo or anything, this will work with any device. So obviously you get your device. I've no foot ascender, I've got no chesty. What you can do is go with your lanyard over your shoulder and clip it either onto like this. I've got the hitch climber, so it's perfect. Or you can clip it straight onto the carabiner for like the rope runner or a kimbo or something like that. But this is literally foot locking the line, so this is the hardest probably one of the lot. Is like that. This is works to get yourself out of a sticky situation, but it is a very hard technique to get right, especially on a single rope. But it is something that would work to get you out of a sticky situation, or if you just haven't got any gear at the moment to start with. So that is probably technique one. It will be the hardest of the lot, but something where, yeah, give it a go. It might help you out. Like I say, in those situations where you leave your foot ascender at home by accident or for whatever reason. So that's technique one. After that, the next step would be to incorporate a foot ascender. So like so, the foot ascender goes into the rope. You'd fit into your system, and then again you could use your lanyard over the shoulder, and then it's just, instead of foot locking, you've got something that's going to grab the rope every time, and like so you can just stand up on your foot and repeat. And when you get to your site, unclip and get on with your work. So at the very start, as you can see, there might not be enough weight for me to do another step. It might lift you up like that. So you want to try and go like backwards with your foot to let the rope slide through the cam. So that was method 2. Another really simple, and that works quite a lot actually, when you just have little tiny journeys where you don't need to put a knee ascender or anything else on. That's really handy, just to quickly clip that in, clip into your chesty or whatever you got into your system, and then head up just for little short journeys. Really works really well and quick. Okay, so that was step 2, or method 2. So again, your foot ascender, and then obviously I did the chesty to be able to just nicely clip into whatever system you may be using. Here over again, it's the wrench, so into the DMM hitch climber. And then to make things a little bit easier gripping the rope, you can use a Kong hand ascender. This doesn't need to be a Kong hand ascender, but it can be any hand ascender that you have or use. I like this just because it's nice and small and compact. And obviously you just place it on the rope, and then you can just then use your hands to stand up and then push the hand ascender up, using your feet and your hands together to ascend up. So again, another nice, efficient, easy way to ascend with very minimal gear. So that would be method 3. So now we'll move on to, so again, progressing from the foot ascender and hand ascender would be, again, keep the foot ascender like so, sit into your system, clip your chesty in or your lanyard or whatever it is, and then again you're keeping the hand ascender again, but in this configuration you're adding a foot loop down to your foot. This is a system that I don't actually use, so I don't have anything specifically designed for this, but again, use what you've got. So here I have a snake tail which just and so works, and then this configuration is you just swap between your foot and your hand. So you stand up on your foot, push up your hand ascender, stand on the strap, and repeat the process. So again, another progression and energy saving efficient way to get into the tree. So that was method 4. So now let's move on to method 5. A quick disclaimer, there were some devices, check the manual. So for instance, the rope runner, this configuration is not permitted in the manual, it says, because you can, I guess, hit the top of the rope runner when you're ascending and make you turn into a free fall. So just check the manual. This technique where here it might just hit onto the system you're climbing on, the hand ascender. So just check with the usual manual and make sure that this system that you're going to be ascending with is appropriate with that device. So there's lots of different knee ascenders you can use. So this is a Saka that I'm using here. So again, you clip in like you would before, clip to your system, clip your chest young, clip your foot ascender. It seems like a lot of gear, but at the end of the day, this saves you a lot of work, a lot of effort, shall we say. I've just changed my bungee, so that's why there's a lot of excess. And then for me, I clip it into my chesty, and then that's it. So again, this is all you need to ascend. And then this is just, again, you stand up, and then just as you stand up, it just pulls a knee ascender up to me. There's the bungee cord. Again, a little bit of weight can help you with this. So again, you can use any sort of knee ascender, Saka, Haas, homemade, whatever you want. So that was method 5, is rope walking. Very efficient way, and for me, my favourite way for work. And then I store it in a loop and just put it onto my carry tool. So I have one more tip and one more method that I'll just show you now. So last tip is to use a knee ascender, but one that goes around your waist. So in this one, it is the DMM one that you can actually buy. So this goes all the way around the harness, and this will fit onto most tree climbing harnesses, through to the 2 connection points here, having a homemade crawl, which was made by my good friend Sean, onto a little accessory biner. So this is your knee ascender. So again, it's the exact same as the Saka or whatever, but this one can stay connected to your harness at all times. So like so, you'd connect your foot ascender, your knee ascender, your chesty, and then you can ascend away, and it pulls up just like the knee ascender. But when you go to store this one, you could do it with the Saka. It does work, but with this being a little bit more compact, this was a tip from like Sean Welsh, BJ and Jordan that they all do as well, is you can just go underneath your leg loop, and then I have a little attachment here which goes clips there, just making it able to just leave it dangling underneath my leg, not doing any sort of harm or any damage or in the way, meaning that I can carry on and climb about the tree. But I have quick access to take it off, reattach it to my foot and clip it back onto the rope. And it's never loose, so it's never loose equipment either in the tree, so you can't drop it. Like the Haas or Saka, sometimes you might take it off completely, meaning that you have the potential to drop it. So this is what I use for a day-to-day basis for at work. Nice, easy, simple, but super effective way of ascending the tree. Okay, so that was a video. So hopefully there was something there useful that you can take away and use at work, whether it's you forget your foot ascender and you have to foot lock up just for those odd occasions where you might just need that technique that you didn't know about. But other than that, then obviously you'll probably know some of the others. But give them a go, see which one works for you. And if you like the vid, give it a like. Comment what you think, whether I missed one of a technique that I didn't share. But yeah, other than that, I'll see you in the next one.